Well, this is an Australian Lockwood that is custom pinned by Texas Jim. Take a look at this keyway. I don't know if you can see that first pin sitting kind of a weird angle. I don't know if that's normal or some kind of weirdness that Texas Jim has put in there. It's a 7-pinner. Here's the key, and you can see it's hand filed to fit whatever brand of alien technology Jim managed to jam inside of here. But anyway, let's see if we can pick our way into it. I'm on a roll, and I know Jim is very fond of serrated pins, so I'm just going to have to assume that's at least one in here, probably more than that, be my guess. Alright, I'm going to try top the keyway, and because it is a wide open keyway, I'm going to try something you guys don't see too often, a DeForest diamond. And let's see, get the vise sitting a little bit crooked here on the mat. I'm going to try to force it. Let's try to bully our way in first, and then if that fails, we'll try something else. Alright, I'm going to try to pick it clockwise. I'm going to put some pretty heavy tension, and I'm just going to try to force a few pins to see if we can find out what Jim has in here. Okay, that was a click. I don't know if you heard that on pin 1. That was pin 3. About like pin 6. This bullying doesn't always work, but let's try it one more time and then we'll shoot for something else. Alright, let's see if, I think we had pin 2 to begin with there. Okay, there's 2. 3. Felt like 5. I don't think so, guys. I felt a little give right there. Maybe that's a good sign. Pin 1. I'm backing off to moderate tension now. See if I can get some feedback out of this thing. And there we go. Can't open all the way because the tailpiece on the back, but there we go. Alright, let's gut this thing, find out what Texas Jim put in here. Phillips. Don't worry, we got a key, thank goodness. But it's going to be upside down, but no problem. Let me get the pinning board so we can start this off halfway right. Didn't expect to get a Lockwood that fast, to be honest with you. Okay, I need a medium. That looks good. Okay, there's why they were sitting at an angle. I mentioned this during the intro. This is a V-lock, and I've opened one of these before. That explains the weird angle on the front. I thought it might have been something Jim had done, but it's you have alternating sides, and they come down to point at a V right at the apex of the keyway there. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. Kind of a weird layout, isn't it? Not something we normally see. Okay, we got a homemade serrated, homemade serrated, homemade serrated, standard, homemade serrated. Little weird angle there. Oops. And 2 homemade serrated. Got those mixed up there. So we're looking at 8 pins, fellas. Goodness, didn't even feel the last one. See if we can find any threading in here. It looks like we have counter milling We have threading in this one, so I'm going to call that 7. And then we have countermilling in 8, 6, and 2. So I don't know if Jim did that. I don't know if that's the way this thing came or what. But all right, let's get down to the goodies. Okay, it looks like an ASA. Looks like a ASA Christmas tree pin. Try not to let it fly out and hit us. Looks like another ASA. Oops, sorry, out of camera there. Another ASA Christmas tree pin. Oh, another ASA. Goodness. Same thing, NASA. And the last one, another Christmas tree pin. Trying to see if there's any weird, oops, got around the camera there, sorry about that. Trying to see if there's any weirdness down this side of it. I really don't see anything odd. So, get this arranged right. Now the weirdness here, okay, it was 7. I miscounted. I was told 4 on that side, and I looked down and saw only 7 pins. All right, we're back. I thought it was odd. Anyway, we have some serrations going on all the key pins except for number 4, and then on the top looks like some ASA. I call them Christmas. Well, this is serrated ASA, or actually barrel, and then this is an odd one. I think this is the one that gave us trouble, and we'll come back to him in a moment. Christmas tree, serrated, 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 and a Christmas tree there. This is the odd one, if we can get some focus going here, where it's narrowed on both ends and it tends to grab at the shear line. These really have, the technique that I use on these is I apply some pretty heavy tension after I'm pretty sure I got the lock picked except for one of these pins, and then I apply heavy tension and then just start poking around trying to push them past the shear line. There's no other way to beat those darn things. Anyway, fellas, there you go. Texas Jim, thank you, sir, for the lock. Appreciate it. Quite a challenge and some evil looking pinning here. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.